just...
Let's go!
Let's go!
Okay, hey everybody, welcome to the post show. DC is having an existential crisis because he does not want to talk about this movie.
Aren't we all?
Oh,
Look, you should know us at this point. I'm Angel's Calamity, that's Directionally Challenged, and we're here for the show after the show. If you're here.
I'm sanally challenged. Your family!
There you
Your
go.
family! And you should be family to me now, and just all of you, why?
And just end it. Just please end our suffering. Oh lord.
The movie we watched was Millennium Actress, okay? It's a 2001 Japanese animated drama film, co-written and directed by Satoshi Kon.
Oh lord, is everyone okay?
Trauma? What?
Wait, what's going on?
Sorry, drama broke me. What?
What?
This thing is like, this is not a drama. This is like a freaking psychedelic trip down Weirdsville.
Oh, this show. Oh,
Yeah,
we've been. Yeah, look, it has some things.
When you call this movie a drama, I'm sorry.
Bruh, no, it is a trip. Someone has been on the joints.
It's produced by Madhouse, and it follows actresses and filmmaker, and tells the story of two documentary filmmakers investigating the life of retired acting legend. As she tells them the story of her life, the difference between reality and cinema becomes blurred. That's all you need to know. Don't watch it. Have a debate.
Yeah, no. When they say blurred, though. When they say blurred,
they mean like the vision, the bad vision.
They mean literally. I cannot tell what was supposed to be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Look,
like,
okay, the plot is rather short for a movie that was, how long was it? 87 minutes long.
It was a very long film.
Yes. Okay. I got the plot, DC. You
The
can
plot.
The
The plot.
No, you go. You go with the whole plot. I want to talk about the budget and the box office.
You want to do that after the plot or before?
No, after. I just want everyone to know.
Ginei Studios, a prestigious but bankrupt film studio, goes out of business. Television interviewer Genya Tachibana and his cameraman Koji Aida, which is the best character in the whole movie, prepare for a retrospective interview with Chiyoko Fujiwara, the studio's best-known star, who 30 years prior retired from acting and became a recluse. When they meet, Tachibana gives Chiriko a key he believes she lost at the studio, prompting her to reflect on her life. This is where shit gets weird.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, she's 70 years old. She's got a grumpy house lady, the house maid that lives with her, takes care of her. And look, my dad's 74, and he seems to even been better. And he's got health and mental problems. He even seems to be better shape than this lady was.
My grandma's in her 70s and is in better shape than this lady. And my grandma has had heart problems, skin cancer, and COVID.
Dang.
But I know.
And most of the time she won't talk to people, I guess, but it was a special occasion, and he shows her this key, and she's like, okay, now I'm going to talk to you because you have the magical key to the most important thing ever.
Never explained what that is. Spoilers. It never explained.
Never did. Yeah,
Never.
If you're worried about spoilers, go somewhere else, or just listen to us talk about this movie for a few minutes, and then just save yourself the 87 minutes, okay? We're funnier.
I mean, it's, honestly, when we say a few minutes, though, it's...
As Chiyoko begins, the film becomes a surreal story within a story, wherein the events from Chiyoko's life are interwoven with scenes from the film she has appeared in, while Tachibana and Aida appear with him as documentary filmmakers. As a teenager, she was given the key as an artist and a political dissident opposing the Sino-Japanese War. She helped him escape from the authorities, and after that was never laid out in the dub, at least. Not at all.
No.
Nope. There was a war. That's all it said. And I'm like, is this a world war?
Look,
is this...
It was, okay, because she was born in, like, 1927. So, she was a young teenager when World War II hit.
So that's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was World War II.
And also, when it says that she helped him escape from the authorities, basically what they mean is the cops showed up and said, hey, was there a guy when he went that way? That was what happened.
That's what he did. And then And then he was also like in a little shack and like mind you, she was a young. I would say she was like 12 or 13 at this time, and
I
this
think she
dude
was like,
way older.
yeah, she had to have been 13. They did say teens.
Yes.
Yeah, and
So.
they wanted her to be an actress.
Her
Yeah,
mom didn't like it. Blah blah blah. There was a drama there, and you don't need to worry about it. It was dumb.
it went nowhere.
It went nowhere. She pretty much decided for herself because a 1930s young Japanese girl would definitely be able to decide for herself that she wanted to be an actress.
Apparently they did because it's based off a true story. So
Well, then her mom and her parents were very progressive.
I
Then.
mean, how
well, she
loose
didn't have a
is
dad.
this true story?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
mom couldn't afford to feed her.
There's a Mitch Hedberg joke about inspired by a true story.
Yeah.
He's like, there was a guy who survived a car accident, and that inspired me to write a story about a dinosaur.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
Like,
Yeah.
That's how Hollywood be, fam. Or, like, anywhere
Oh, yeah.
producing movies, for that matter.
So anyway, she helped him escape, and then she decided to become a film actress in the hope that he would recognize her and find her. Dumbest ambition and drive ever. Okay,
It
I'm gonna say
really was. Like,
it's romantic. I'm not 12 myself anymore. I do not find this
Like,
romantic.
You
I
sure?
really need to slap that child. And yes.
Let's be honest though. That sounds like a decision a 13-year-old would come to.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right, though.
Maybe if I get popular, he'll notice me.
The problem is that at some point you get over it.
You grow
I
up.
think that.
At some point you get over it.
We'll get to that in a moment. She decided to become a film actress, and her quest continues for decades. As Chiyoko becomes famous, acting in films ranging from Jigadaki to Kaiju. Where's a Godzilla? That's Kaiju, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's literally a Godzilla movie.
Hell yeah.
What it is. Despite not hearing from the mysterious artist, she never loses hope. Chiyoko loses the key one day during filming and resigns to marrying Junichi Otaku, a director at the studio. Years later, Chiyoko finds the key hidden in her home and confronts her husband about it. Former lead actress Ilko Shimao reveals that she stole it out of jealousy and gave it to Junichi. One day, the former military policeman had... Sorry.
I was gonna say, it's never expressed if it's reality or a movie that happened in either.
I think it was reality the way
the
way it did it,
but it was done on a movie set, and then it was very confusing. It was very confusing.
And then, and look, she was so driven to find this man. Then she just goes and settles for the director, which she had like no feelings about. And then she plays the role of housewife for a while.
Let's also not skip over the fact that he was perving on her from 13.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So
yeah.
That's a yikes.
He was definitely in his 30s.
He looked like it. He was the son of the
Hollywood.
Dude, pretty old.
Ooh.
That dude looked like she looks now.
Ouch.
So he had to be at least 60, 70 years old. His kid was probably 30, 40 years old.
30 was being nice, okay?
Yikes.
Anyway.
And then she doesn't marry him until she's in her, like, 30s.
And then she confronts him, and he's like, "Look, pretty much they planned to steal it because the other one who is now playing she used to be this darling, the star of everything, and then our main character came on the scene, and now she wasn't the darling star anymore. She kept playing like the old woman, the villainous, the
older woman because she was in her 30s.
Yes,
which
exactly.
You're of course like you take on a more mature role as you mature.
And then again,
you don't see
in America, you have like 32-year-olds playing high schoolers.
Yeah, exactly. But also, you have Tom Cruise doing action movies, and everyone's just looking at Tom Cruise, just like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Please stop. Please stop, man.
Tom, stop.
Go somewhere else.
Bruce Willis was smart. He got out the game. You just stop.
Just put it down.
One day, the former military policeman, who, by the way, was both in reality and fantasy, and all
throughout the whole thing, because reality and fantasy were, I don't know,
some
who had been pursuing the artist, comes to Chiyoko to atone for his sins during the war. gives her a letter from the artist. She reads it, runs off, tells Tachibana, who was working as a studio assistant at the time, so Tachibana, which is the documentary dude, was
Mhm.
also on set and working with her when he was younger, and he was
He
obsessed with her.
saved her life.
Yes, and she didn't even realize it was him. She was just like, oh,
Mhm.
random dude. Yeah, because she was so obsessed with her artist.
Which
And so
What?
she reads the letter and runs away, but the policeman confesses to Tachibana that the artist was tortured and killed. He's been dead for 20 years.
he literally
Dead
tortured
and
him,
busy.
and
Yeah.
he tortured him so much that he killed him.
Wow.
And she runs off, and we have this whole, like, I don't know, at least a 15-minute segment where she's traveling out to where he's mentioned something in the letter.
It was so I was watching in double speed because that part got so boring, and then it was still going, and it
Wow.
was still going, and I was just like, oh my god!
It doesn't know when to stop. Like Tom
How long is
Cruise.
this
They were making
scene?
it all dramatic. Oh, she's on the first she was in a car, and then she's on the train, and now she's
Did
turned
that?
into the lone forest.
Have any of
But
you
I'm
watched
just like,
5 centimeters per minute? Oh, 30. I don't know. It's the same
No,
guy
there is no
made your name.
Journey to Argatha. That
oh,
movie.
maybe.
The dude who made that. Because
Look.
I
All I
remember
know
even that
is
movie.
Nothing
that
happens.
all I know is I have no idea if her going on that journey to go to the mountain was real or not.
I don't know because it once again it overlaid with freaking all the movies she's ever acted in, all
Also,
the roles she's
Is
ever
it
been in.
trying too hard to be like trippy like Paprika kind of
I
thing?
I
don't
think so.
know.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
blow
know
my nose
what
up
it
so far.
is.
I think it's
I
just trying
it's
too hard.
but it felt like it was like student art film.
Oh, I
You know
know
what I mean?
plenty of those. Yeah.
But you know
I
what
was
I
in
mean?
art school. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
Now,
just
Making
trying to
art for
do
the sake of art.
sake of
we're almost
art.
done. We're almost done. And so eventually, after this whole thing, she abandons her search for the artist, accepting that she is no longer the girl the artist once knew. Hold on. We'll get to the mind use in a moment. In the present,
Okay.
strikes during the interview, upsetting Chiyoko's fragile health. On her hospital deathbed, she reflects on her life, telling Tachibana that this was the rush part of the movie. This was in
Uh-huh.
the last
Yeah,
5 minutes.
she's dying.
Telling Tachibana, despite never seeing the man again, she realized the search for him was what she
At
loved most.
least
It was the
uh,
chase.
yeah, at least they did set up that she was kind of dying because like throughout the movie she is like fallen over and coughing and weak. And they set
I'm
up the
sorry. That's not
earthquakes.
funny.
Yeah, but
I'll give them that. I'll give them
let
that.
me
Now,
let me toss this out for you real quick
go ahead,
though. I want budget $1.2 million US. Box.
Pardon?
That was the budget for the film.
Wow.
$1.2 million. The box office $37,641.
Oh, they lost hard.
Yeah, they did.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
Gotta hurt.
yeah.
Someone's not getting paid.
Someone didn't get hired again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it says box office commercially. The film performed modestly on its U.S. release, earning $18,732 on its opening weekend.
Sure, bud.
Now, during the whole story time of her life, we see intermixing in flashbacks with her roles as an actress. There was like this whole thing where she was cursed, but in one of her movies, she was like a princess that had to turn into geisha, that had to turn into warrior to try to save her lover or some shit like that. And
I don't know. It
Who
was like
knows,
4
fam?
different movies. It was like 4 different movies.
And then there was a space one too, and that was what the movie ended with her blasting off into space. She was
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Thank you.
What?
I also thought of that. But here's the thing: is that those parts were not awful, but it was just like where even because the documentary crew got caught up in it. Not the cameraman. That's why I said the cameraman was the best. He was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, no, cameraman straight up was just questioning everything. Like, what? And
You mean
like,
what people are supposed to do when they see something as trippy?
Yeah.
The other dude was playing along. He was like playing as her samurai.
Well, he was in love with her.
Yes, he was. And so he got so caught up in it, and he was playing along, like LARPing with her.
She was either 10 or 20 years
I've
older than him. I don't know.
or 30.
I don't know.
Or
Somewhere in
never.
that realm.
I don't know. I
She
don't
was,
know. I don't know. Well, it wasn't 30 because 30 years prior she retired from acting. So,
yeah, when in her 40s she retired. So
so,
she was 10 to 20 years older than him.
so then, like those parts were not bad, but it wasn't even done very. It was very jarring. Like there was a train accident, and then all of a sudden they were in feudal Japan, and I'm like,
Yeah. No, it was, and then like the scenes of her life immediately move into the movie, and you don't know what
Is
was
real.
movie, what was real, and it feels like it really does feel like someone with dementia trying to describe their life, and they don't know the difference between what was the movie anymore and what actually happened to them.
exactly,
Ouch.
and it was and like the thing with the curse. Oh, like you'll never find happiness or some shit. Like, are
For
you?
1,000 years,
You
this is
can't die
bad.
because I love you and I hate you. Some
I
old woman
hate you more than you can
and
understand,
then
and I love you
she
more than
like
you can
saw that in
understand.
the real world.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, was she actually cursed 1,000 years ago, and this is her dying now, and she gets to be with the guy? I don't know. Why she was in love with a guy who was probably in his 20s
She
when she
met
was
him once,
13,
and then every other meeting, we do
and
see
then
them meet
he,
again. It was all in her mind, though. It was during the movie reenactment scenes that she
which,
met him.
but did she really meet him again? But she says she didn't.
But
But in the
and then
movie
there was
she
that
did.
whole
But
thing where like he left her art, but was that in the war movie or
I
was
don't.
that real?
And then she has the art from the wall on in a frame, so maybe it was real because it was like chipped
And
and
then
broken, like it.
was there her family home actually bombed or was that part of the war movie she was in?
Yeah, exactly. It was so confusing. Like, was that real? Was it not? And I don't know. I just don't know what was real or not anymore. And it for me, it's the anime equivalent of Oscar bait.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Oscar
Like
bait.
making a movie for the sake of it being like fake deep.
Ah,
Make a
oh,
tear
Oscar.
jerking
Yes, yes.
emotional make it tear jerking and emotional so people like critics will like really praise it. And
Look,
apparently they did. It has a 93% Rotten Tomato score from
Yep,
critics. It
that
doesn't
sounds
say
about right.
fans, it says critics.
for me personally, if they would have approached the story in a little bit of a different way, a different type of presentation, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But
Maybe actually
the
distinguish what
parts
was real.
the parts that were the best parts were the parts that I had no idea what was happening.
I didn't really care for any
Mm.
of it.
As I said, my favorite dude was the cameraman who was just like, "The fuck is happening here,
I
guys?"
I was like the cameraman. I was just like it was like watching a train wreck. I was just one.
My
I was
child started
confused.
watching this movie with me, and he's like, "This is weird. I'm gonna go watch YouTube." I'm like, "Can I come with you?"
Yeah,
He's like,
fair.
"Are you supposed to do work?" I'm like, "I am."
Imagine getting told by
No,
your kid. Wow.
I was just sitting here doing this, just like, oh my god, and
Please end my suffering.
But look, honestly, I understood what they were trying to do with it, but
I
it missed the mark by a long
they
shot
were
for me.
they were trying to Titanic it.
Yeah.
Because like it really felt like Titanic at some points.
Like
Old lady
I didn't
recounts her
care about the whole
story
thing.
to
Okay, I knew she was gonna die at the end. From the moment I saw her, I'm like, she's gonna die.
well, just like Rose dies at the end of Titanic.
You're right.
Spoilers for a movie that came out 30 years ago.
How dare you,
Fucking
sir?
I've never watched it and I never intend to.
who cares? It's not as great as people say it is.
Yeah, I imagine.
It won received the grand prize in the Japan Agency of Cultural Affairs and Media Arts Festival. Tying with Spirited Away.
Uh, uh, what?
Spirited Away things actually happen.
Yeah, Spirited Away has a plot you can understand.
Spirited
It
Away.
also
I've never watched it, but
what of best animation film in Fantasia, groundbreaker at the 2001 Fantasia Film Festival. It was awarded the feature film at the 8th Animation Kobe. The movie took the prestigious Onifuto Nobura Award. Was honored with the Orient Express Award. It was
see, I can
Annie
explain this.
Award.
It's that kid in it's that kid in art school who is like really pretentious.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly that. Like, and they always do well, like in school, but when they go out into the world, they suck.
And so they become critics.
Yes.
Look,
No,
it
says here.
The whole movie's just like, look at me, I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm different,
Yeah,
but it's
it,
No.
Los Angeles Times said, a rumination of the place movies have in our personal and collective subconscious. Millennium actress fascinatingly goes where films have not often gone before.
Not often. I enjoy that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because it's
So
bad.
how about somebody else said listed the Cinefantastique listed the anime as one of 10 essential animations, stating that it represents a new maturity for anime. Maybe we're not mature enough, DC. Maybe that's what's wrong with us. Maybe we don't like it because we're just.
Maybe we need dementia.
Chicago Tribune, a piece of cinematic art. It's modern-day Japanese animation at its best. It's animated, but it's human and will touch the soul of anyone who has loved deeply. Look, man, I've had some deep loves.
Yeah.
That was not love. That was childhood infatuation.
I feel like it's so often you see like game critics and movie critics and stuff where I don't know if they actually watched the movie.
Yeah, you're right though.
Because you hear that and you're just like, but
are we watching the same movie?
Yeah, did you watch the movie? Did you play the game? And often you find out like video game critics like, I played 2 hours. That's the game.
No.
It's got 80 hours of content. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's why some games, like the first part of the game is really heavily loaded with stuff, and you're like, ooh, lots of stuff to do, and then it's like nothing after that, because they just do with like however much the game critics are gonna review.
Yeah. I feel that with a lot of games.
Yeah, you notice it in certain AAA games.
Cyberpunk. Anyway.
I think it's time we give this one a review.
How many dementia patients?
We're really like we're talking about literally anything else other than the film.
That shows you.
There's nothing there. There's just nothing there. It's
bones.
It's literally feels like you took a bunch of movies, cut them up, threw them in the air, grabbed 90 minutes of film out of it, taped it together, and went movie.
That's almost literally how like data artists like made their art.
Nah.
Yeah.
Art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of magazines, cut up a
bunch
of them, and throw them in the air, and then throw them onto some tape.
Dude.
Like, art.
Yeah. Look, you can make money out of art, data. Yeah, data's weird, man. If anyone has researched data art, they know that shit gets trippy.
We're still avoiding.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I went on a tangent.
No, it's fine. We're just really trying to avoid rating this movie.
Yeah.
I'm looking at online. Even people are reviewing it 9 out of 10. 10 out.
What? What have they done? How much?
There's one out of scrolling through our whole page. I found 5 out of 10.
Angels, am I not high enough?
I feel like we're not high enough for this shit.
There's another 5.
Do we need shrooms?
Yeah, there's a forest that way. I can go. There's a forest out that way. I can find some shrooms.
Yeah, I think we need it. We need to rewatch this, guys.
Yeah, we'll rewatch it. That's how I felt about watching The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall was like.
Am I not high enough?
Yeah, no, I need to be high for this. What's going on?
Yeah, I want to watch Paprika when really stoned, but then again, like.
I don't think I would recommend it.
Let's movie.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah, you got it?
I got it. How many nonsensical plot lines do you take?
How many shrooms do you take to watch this movie?
How many shrooms?
What? Zing, come on.
Golf. When you have the better mushroom score, it's like golf. The lower the better.
Alright, the lower the better. Well, I'm gonna be fair. I watched the dub. The dub was not bad. The dub was done well because it was.
But let's give it an honest 1 to 10.
No, wait, did I watch the dub? You know, I can't even remember.
Oh God.
I don't. Wait, no, there wasn't. No, I did watch the dub. See, that's how much I remember for this.
Oh, wow.
I did watch the dub. Okay.
That's how bad the movie is.
If my kid tried to watch with me, so yeah, okay. And there's like ninjas and samurais back and forth, and I just saw my notes. Ninjas and samurais again. That's what my note says over there.
And then no.
Okay.
Nonsensical plot lines.
The dub was decent.
Go.
The music wasn't bad. The animation was all right. It was, released over about 20 years ago, mind you. But even for that, it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 4 nonsensical plot lines out of 10. If the music or protecting or anything is.
I agree.
4.
Really?
Just a few points over the wall. That's all it's worth.
That's all you get.
Anything.
A friend of mine watched Lou Over the Wall and I said, and I quote, "It's cute."
What? But what about the whole? What about
see,
the plot?
I think we look at the cup half empty for these movies, and I'm okay with that.
What's wrong with
I mean,
is it us?
We're supposed to be a critic. Like, we're kind of critics.
It's not us, right?
We're reviewing.
It's us. And I'm okay
Are we Skinner?
Are we jaded old
now?
people?
We're Skinner. No. Is it me? No. It's the kids who are wrong.
Yes.
I take it.
We're just cynical old people.
It's funny, we almost always agree on our movie ratings, and most of the time they're pretty bad.
Hey, there's been some movies that have gotten a 9.
Dude, if there's an Initial D movie, I want to watch that. Like, I don't care.
Most of our movies hover around a 6.
That's kind of sad, man.
We watched the B movie.
Oh my god, why? No.
You know what? I would rather have watched the B movie. Because at least I could laugh. At
The B movie.
Like,
2 times speed.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Watch it. This movie at 2 times speed is...
Still painful.
Yeah, guys, don't watch this movie. Go watch the B movie instead.
Yeah. Anything.
Go watch literally any of the other movies we've watched this season.
Or try and watch it stoned.
Yeah, go watch any of the other movies as opposed to this.
Not Lou Over the Wall. Don't.
Watch Lou Over the Wall stoned.
Dude, it would make more sense.
Maybe.
It would make way more sense.
I don't know, there's still that whole dating to like a 5-year-old thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, look, yeah, no.
That ain't cute, homie.
That ain't cute with me either.
That ain't kosher.
Cute, homie.
That's gonna probably be it for this time.
Yep.
We got nothing.
We could just continue rambling about nothing, but I'm sure we all have much more important things to do. I got pizza in the fridge. I'm gonna go eat. I got pizza.
Yeah, there's there's any number of things. I could nap. That'd be way better than reviewing this movie.
9:30 over there right now. You're gonna nap at 9:30 at night.
Any dream I have is gonna be better than this movie.
Unless you dream about Blue Over the Wall.
Look, I had a dream that I was the head of a spy organization called Spy Inc. And
so original.
Look, everyone was like parachuting or like jetpacking or like flying car into work. Like that was how they got there. That's better than this.
Alright,
True.
So everyone, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Canonically Attractive. You're here, your family, all that stuff. We appreciate you. And keep being awesome.
Yeah, we just want to get away from this movie. That's all. We just want to get away from this movie, everybody.
I just had to take a migraine pill. That's what I just swallowed a minute ago. Prescription. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm done. But if you guys enjoyed it and we're completely wrong, if it's us, let us know, please.
Please.
It ain't us. No, it ain't us.
I think
it's you.
I mean, it's okay if it's us because it's our opinion, but still.
Calm down, Karen. Bye.
See ya.